Alright, welcome to a quick review of the Pictek PC280 wireless mouse. So, the clicks are not great. They have a lot of pre-travel and a lot of post-travel. They don't seem to be tensioned all that well. They're not too light or too heavy though, so I'll give them that. It doesn't my clicks break in. My left click is a bit lighter than the right click. That's pretty typical because I play Minecraft, so the left click will be used a lot more, especially if you just play like raw PvP modes. Scroll wheel, it's really recessed. It's not bad, but it's not really too good either. I really wish it was more poked out. I feel like having a super recessed scroll wheel like this is not great. It just makes scrolling harder. And I know the Model D obviously costs a lot more, but you could scroll a lot further. Scroll wheel like that than one like this. So yeah. Side buttons on the mouse are, oh boy, they're not too much pre-post roll, but extremely cheap. And you can pop them upwards. Not great. But it does get better from here. So the feet on this mouse are not great, but there's no noticeable flaws with them. The sensor is really good. It's actually why I bought this PAW3325, which is like a budget wireless sensor. It's not a perfect sensor, but it's loads better than what you get on most wireless mice. LOD is pretty high though, but I'm not going to do sensor testing because this won't spin out very easily. 3325, it's probably the lowest end sensor I could comfortably use, but it's pretty good to see that on a mouse like this. And then let's talk about weight. So the weight of the mouse without any batteries, I weighed it in at about 88 grams. And with the battery, it's about, the AA battery, it was about 108, 109. I could weigh it out right now if I want. Hopefully this cord's long enough to get over to where I want to go, and it is long enough. So let's weigh it out. With a single, just normal AA battery, it's about 110. Okay. With no batteries in it, though. Well, the battery, for reference, weighs about 23, 24 grams. The mouse with no batteries, though, and let me add the back plate. Whoops. It's about 88 grams. Scale says a little bit lower than that. I don't know. But so pretty lightweight. I guess not lightweight, but not extraordinarily heavy. But it's also pretty cheap, so I'd kind of want that to be the case, like cheap feeling. And then on the bottom, that's where you can put batteries. You can run with one battery. You could use tinfoil and run a AAA, although this company probably would advise against that. And the dongle gets stored there. So very simple, but it works just fine. And the coating on the mouse is a fingerprint magnet. It's not really that great. And I think the RGB on it looks pretty bad. But let's go look at software. So if we fade here, so as you can see, you got it tells you battery life. I don't really know if I trust that. But I haven't used the mouse long enough. I don't want to use this for the 300 hours it would take to wear down the battery, because that would take me. It would take me like a month and a half before I have to get new batteries. So you can't charge it, but I don't think anybody's going to be complaining. So you got all the stuff here, and then in advanced, that's where you can change DPI from anywhere, and then you can have DPI settings. I set mine to 1100. And then I use improved pointer precision. If you're starting out, do not use that, please. But yeah, that's just like Windows stuff. You can do this with any mouse. But this DPI changing, you can set it up to 10,000 if you really wanted to for some reason. And then you have the RGB, which has a couple of effects. It's pretty basic, but better than nothing. And yes, that just kind of leads to the conclusion, which is, would I suggest this mouse? And the answer is yeah. I'm a little disappointed though. I kind of thought that, because I really think of this mouse just had better clicks and like didn't have like abysmal side buttons, and maybe change the coding to something a little better. This could have really been something really good and really special, but nope. So I would suggest it if you want a budget wireless mouse, because like this was useful for me. I mean, it's not it may not be the best mouse in the price class, no, but most wireless gaming mice that are under $20 are not very good. You usually get clones with abysmal sensors, or so if we just go look at these, you get different. Yeah, a lot of these have abysmal sensors. You can also get the other Pictek one, the BMW 3325. And there's like some that have 3325s, but they aren't wireless, it doesn't seem so. Yeah, this is kind of in a class of its own in that regard with the other Pictek wireless mouse for 3325. But besides that, I don't really think this mouse has much going for it. But sensor is one of the most important parts of a gaming mouse, and they did put it in a fairly solid budget one. So if you just want something that can like actually be used for like competitive gaming, then this might be something to look for. And yeah, bye. Hope you have a good day.